Now, the Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders began in 2014. It is the flagship program of the Young African Leaders Initiative that empowers young people through academic coursework, leadership training, and networking. This year, the fellowship has provided 1,000 outstanding young leaders from sub-Saharan Africa with the opportunity to sharpen their skills at a U.S. college or university with support for professional development after they return home. And joining me in the studio is Sharon Barang'a, a YALI fellow and a television reporter for the Nation Media Group in Kenya. Ms. Barang'a specializes in education and children's affairs. Sharon, a very warm welcome to you to Africa 54.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Now, Sharon, let's start with your passion for raising awareness for children's education and the challenges facing children's education in Kenya. What have you been able to see as a reporter as you go on the ground?
Kenya is very diverse. We have children who are privileged to grow in urban areas, who have access to most of the things that can contribute to quality education. And apart from that, we also have another side of Kenya, the remote areas, where children lack the basic necessities such as books, pens. And so through my stories, I seek to highlight or voice out the issues that such children are going through and try to see how we can help them through my stories.
I am concerned. I was in Kenya recently and I visited one of the schools with children who have disabilities, and I'm concerned about one of the issues I had is that they sit for the same national exam. They're expected to perform the same way, but they don't have the special needs that can enable them to compete effectively with the other children. What do you make of that, and what does the Ministry of Education in Kenya need to do to up its game on that?
I believe all that is changing in future, because right now we are having the piloting of a new curriculum reform that began last year. So the piloting started in June this year, and by 2018, the reforms will kick out across the country. So part of the reforms inside this new curriculum will be to have resources for kids who have special needs, and at the same time just nurture talent also. It is not going to be purely academic like what we've had in the past, because what we are facing out is the 844 system that has been in operation for the last 30 years, which is not really adding any value to the children right now.
You're also involved in civic leadership issues, and you've been reporting on this, and it's interesting that Kenya just concluded the general elections with a hotly contested presidential election. How important is civic leadership for Kenyans? Civic
leadership is just all about contributing your skills, knowledge, or volunteering time to enhance or improve the quality of lives of the people living around you. And I believe the leaders who have been elected to whatever elective posts should take up their mandate and just seek to nurture and improve the quality of lives of Kenyans from across the country, because we have different issues. People are facing different issues depending on where they are coming from, and they need help. And politics is very much important in addressing some of these issues.
Now, you have attended a college here in the United States. You have sharpened your skills, as we see with all the Mandela Fellows coming here. What do you plan to do with the skills that you have attained here in the U.S. that will better the Kenyan people?
First of all, something was birthed here. Myself and 3 other fellows are planning to start an initiative that is going to contribute, or the main focus of the initiative will be to provide stationaries to some of the schools in the rural areas that are lacking in this, and then also rehabilitate some of these schools. And the initiative will be in Kenya, Mozambique, Senegal, and Angola. So that's one of the things that was birthed out of this fellowship. And aside from that, I still want to go back home and continue producing the stories that I have been producing that is going to make an impact to the lives of the children in Kenya.
So you plan on doing more TV work on that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sharon, for talking to us. Sharon Barang'a is a Mandela Washington Fellow and a television reporter for Nation Media Group in Nairobi, Kenya.